Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine with a 7-card spread. This is a request from one of my subscribers. She wanted me to do a reading on Prime Minister Boris Johnson. I really don't keep up with him, don't know nothing about him, but I decided I was going to go ahead and do this. So I, meditated, pulled the cards. I got 7 cards for him right here. So let's see what the cards say. But first of all, this video is not made for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. Also, this channel is my brand. You do not have permission to copy any of it for any reason. And this video is for entertainment purposes only. And the information does come from the cards, my guides, my spirit guides, and my psychic intuition. If you're only here to leave a bad comment, if you don't believe in any of this stuff, please click off now because your comments will only be deleted. All right, let's get started. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, so this card represents like third-party communication, and you see how there's birds in the back. So lay down, Tank. Sorry. Tank is always causing trouble in the background. There's birds in the background, so that represents messages coming in. So this is in the past position. So this represents just the messages that were coming in about him through third party, meaning social media, newscast reporters. When it first happened, when he first got the virus, it pretty much went viral on him because he is the prime minister. So there was a lot of gossips, speculation, and a lot of news about him. So this is basically what this card represents. Popping up here is just there was lots of third-party people talking about him and the news and just all over the place. A lot of gossip too. Some of it was true, some of it was untrue. Just a lot of speculation. Okay, so I asked about his health now. Let's see if I can get the light on this. His health. As I was dealing, I asked about his health, his career, and, if he's going to come out of this thing that he's got. I can't say that word, y'all, because I don't get monetized if I say that word. YouTube is been strict about us using, that word that's happening, that disease that's happening now. I'm going to call it the disease. So here we have the 3 of Cups. So I asked, how he's doing now, and I see a small celebration. I'm seeing that he is improving a little bit. I do feel like he was in serious condition, and he's beginning to improve. So basically, these are the people that are taking care of him, and they're, kind of dancing around, kind of happy, holding up their cups. And I also see, the people that care about him as far as where he's from. They're having small little celebrations because they've heard that he's getting better. Because this is third-party, again, third-party celebration. So these are the people that really care about him. They're holding their cups up because they've been praying, that he gets better. So I'm seeing small little celebrations everywhere. Even the doctors and nurses are kind of holding their cups up saying, he's improving, he's getting a little better. So you'll see a lot of talk about that. Also, now here we have the sun. Okay, in the upright position, the sun represents a brand new day, and you see the horse. The horses mean movement, and this horse is moving forward. You see how he's looking straight at the camera. So that means that he is most definitely improving, and there is hope for him for a new day. See, that represents a new day. Here's the life banner. So they are hoping that his life will last. He'll come out of what's wrong. So when the sun falls in the upright position, I'm seeing a promise of happiness or success coming. I'm seeing a promise of good home life, or a promise of, you've mastered the whatever complications that you're having. I'm seeing, I'm also seeing for some reason happy childhood memories return. Maybe he's thinking about that. I'm seeing also the freedom to move around, travel and freedom to move around. So I do feel like People are expecting this of him. He's going to be moving around soon, getting up, moving around soon. And I'm feeling a good energy of happiness that everyone is happy that he is up and moving around. I don't know if he's actually moving around in the room, but I do feel like he's up, maybe sitting up or something like that has to do with the word up. I do know that he was in serious condition, but I do see his health improving a little bit, okay? Because the reason I say that is because right next to it falls the strength card in the reverse. So I do feel like as far as his health is concerned, he's still very weak, okay? Because he is an older person. He is, you know, and this thing really attacked him in a really bad way, to where he was hospitalized, and I guess he was in intensive care, or, you know, in a place where they were watching him really careful, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that he was, like, in a place where they were watching him, you know, really careful. He had a nurse by his side the whole time, where I guess that's intensive care, where they have to, you know, just sit next to him and watch him really close. But the strength is in the reverse. So when it's in the reverse, it represents fear. So I'm feeling that some people still have fear, and maybe he has fear. He has fear. Yes, he has fear. He has fear that's kind of a little bit out of control. He's kind of fearing that he might not make it through this, or there's people around him, maybe his people that you know, follow him or whatever, are feeling overwhelmed with fear. I'm feeling a lot of overwhelmness with fear and intense emotions leading to uncontrolled actions. Okay, so I'm seeing that a lot of his people that follow him are in a lot of fear right now. They just feel the worst, and they lack courage to say, okay, he's getting better, or, you know, so there's mixed feelings here, because there's a lot of people that follow him. Some of them are celebrating with the news that they've heard that he's getting better, and some of them are in fear that, you know, he's not going to make it, or, you know, there's just a lot of fear for them. Okay, that's what that card represents. Now we have, and I'm not sure why this popped up, but okay, now I'm getting it. Yeah, this is the Six of Pentacles. So I am seeing that, again, more fear that people feel like he is on his way out, meaning he won't return back to his position. You see how these people are leaving barefoot, one with crutches, broken foot. But see, this guy is looking up and towards us, and this one is looking down. So this represents that this person does have some faith. So I'm feeling that that's himself has some faith, and then other people don't have faith. So there's mixed emotions here, that some people have faith he's going to return, and some people don't have faith that he's going to return. A lot of people are thinking he's going to die, or, you know, not going to make it through this. And so everyone has mixed emotions here. I am seeing someone leaving a place that no longer serves them. So maybe he has those thoughts. I kind of feel like he's thinking to himself, well, if I don't make it, you know, I won't be able to go back to work or do what I'm supposed to do. I feel like all those thoughts run through his mind, like spiritual. Let me stabilize this camera, y'all, because my hand is shaking. Okay, so I feel like he thinks of it to himself, well, I'm going to have loss of employment or loss of money. He kind of feels left out in the cold, or I feel like his people feel that way as well, that they're thinking, oh, what are we going to do without him? They kind of feel abandoned and lost. I feel like his followers feel abandoned and lost because they just can't live without him. You know, just on and on like that. I feel like there's mixed emotions with everybody, mixed thoughts, because nobody knows, oh, is he going to come out of this, if he's not going to come out of it. And he kind of feels the same way. So that's what that card represents in this reading. This card has many answers or meanings, is what I'm trying to say. So here we have the Two of Wands, and again, this is indecision. So because the person in this picture is blindfolded, and if you notice, the water is very murky. It's not smooth, it's not still, so it's stormy. It's stormy behind him. So this is how he is right now in this state right now. His condition is stormy. It's not calm. I mean, he's getting better, but it's still stormy, and there's indecision. So there's a lot of indecision. You're at a crossroads. So right now, he's literally at a crossroads. Is he going to make it? Is he not going to make it? And I feel like this is everybody's energy that follows him, and even including the doctors as well. And the reason for the blindfold is because you don't know. This literally means crossroad and indecision. And see, if she were to fall back, or he or she were to fall back, the rocks are jagged, and that would kill her. So this is how the feeling is with his people, and even with himself, and with the, you know, people that are some of the people that are taking care of him. Because again, I said there's some that are celebrating that he's getting better, and then there's some that are in indecision. So yeah, this means that his life is at a crossroads. Is he coming out of it or isn't? In the present moment, he is at a crossroad. Just because he's getting better, you know, he seems better, still doesn't mean that he's going to make it. But I do see a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, I do see something better coming for him. And the reason I say that is because we have riding home in victory here. Okay, but let me explain this one a little bit more. Because with this one, I do see like some people feel on hold, like they're on hold without him. They feel like their life is on hold without him. I see like stalled negotiations. I guess this has to do with the work that he does. I'm seeing stalled negotiations, temporary truce, maybe inadequate information, delayed news, delayed confirmations. I think all this has to do with the work that he does. Yeah, so... but I do see instability. There's a lot of instability about him. Is he coming home? Is he not coming home? Is he coming back to do his job? Is he not coming back to do his job? Okay, so it's like nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It's kind of iffy right now. He is getting better, but is he going to make it? Is he going to take a turn to the worse? This is what's going on in everybody's mind, including himself. And a lot of people are worried that he's not going to return to his position. There's lots of indecision about that. And I'm hearing talk of, if he doesn't return, okay, who's going to take over and who's going to finish the job that he's doing? Okay, and there's a lot of speculation on that, a lot of talk on that amongst themselves, and they're kind of like almost preparing for his loss. Okay, like before he even dies, they're like already in their minds preparing for his loss. Okay, who's going to take over next? Who's going to finish the job? And things like that. So this card represents a lot of indecision. I'm hearing suggestions and okay. I'm hearing people are suggesting to each other his direction when they don't even know which way he's going yet. They're already making suggestions of what to do, you know, if he dies and stuff like that. So I feel like people are kind of jumping the gun a little bit. I mean, I know you do got to be prepared for the worst, but people are already over there where he's at, and his followers and people he works with are already jumping the gun and saying, well, I'm going to take this position and I'm going to take that one and I'm going to do this and that. Like they're already for sure he's going to die. Okay, so it doesn't mean that he is, but you know, they're already in their minds, already preparing for the worst and thinking, okay, this is my position now, or this is what we're going to do now without him and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of energy in that card. Okay, but here we have again, riding home in victory. So I do feel like he will come out of this. Again, he is still very, very weak. If he does pass away, I feel like the cards would have showed that, but I don't see that in the card. Now, my cards could be wrong because I could be doing some more shuffling and see, you know, if he is going to pass away. But I stopped here. When I saw this card of riding home in victory, I feel like he will come out of this. He will come out of this, but I feel like when he comes home, he's still going to be very weak. Very, very weak. And, yeah, it's taken him a while to improve because he is an elderly person. You know, this disease attacks their lungs, and it becomes they become very hard to improve because of their age. But I do see a writing home in victory, so hopefully this card is representing itself the right way, that he will get over this and come home successfully, because I do see the infinity sign here, meaning that, you know, he will be coming home successfully. See how the horse is moving forward, but he's also looking at us. And then that's like confirmation saying, hey, here I come, okay? And then these are all his followers here. These people behind him are welcoming him home. That's what that represents. All these people back here are welcoming him home, saying victory, you know, we're so happy you're here. We're so happy you made it. And he'll have like a huge crowd welcoming him home. I can't say that. All right, y'all. So I'm going to stop here with this one. This is for the person that requested this reading. I hope you liked it, and I hope it spoke to you, because I think you're from over there, and I hope this spoke to you the way you wanted it to. All right, y'all. I'm also going to do a live reading later on today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Please comment. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. All right, that really helps me out. In the comments, tell me, you know, if you liked it. Tell me that you liked it. Tell me what you liked about it. Okay, that really helps me if you comment. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.